What's that smell, Bernard?
Popcorn.
What popcorn? Oh. It smells burnt.
She just spit it out.
Anyone seen Rick Grimes anywhere?
Who?
Rick Grimes. You been bit?
Who's that?
You know, The Walking Dead.
Uh,
He was getting Andy somewhere. Maybe I'm Rick Grimes. I don't know. Feels like we're living in the days of The Walking Dead, eh? I don't think it's official. We're living in the days of The Walking Dead. People are just mindless drones. Walking around staring at their phones. Yelling scripture at one another and they haven't got a clue what they're talking about. Jesus said, Jesus that. Well, I'm pretty sure that that's not meant to be used as a weapon. Pretty sure that's meant to be like the rules, the law. Yeah, you got no idea what I'm talking about. I'm talking on camera. You got the hair through me. That's the rules. It's all the rules to live by. It's the script. It's the scripture. People are bashing each other up with their religions. Fucking what? What's wrong with you, motherfucker? What's wrong with you? It's illegal. It's a law. No, it's not. It's actually not. It's what it is. But it ain't that. So it's pretty funny, isn't it? It's funny. They don't want me to talk because they don't want me to lose, because win, lose or draw, I'll still win. I've played my cards alright there. Now I've just got to get a lawyer that's going to let me talk. Win, lose or draw, we still win. Well, you win. Everyone wins. Win, lose or draw, everyone wins, provided I get to speak. Jeez, I'm figuring it out now. Well played, touche. I don't want to actually punish anyone. I don't want... I'm pissed off about it, but I don't want to punish anyone. It's not like, oh, Gigi Malaysian, you'll never forget. No, it's not like that. I don't have that in me. I'm not that pathetic. If I don't teach someone a lesson they'll never forget, I'd rather teach them a lesson that they want to remember. That they don't want to forget, you know? Maybe David Miller, mate, I'm just fucking... I don't know what your problem is, dude. I'll never knock your shit off. Right? That sort of shit I get a bit tired of. Finger wagging at me for things I didn't even do. Getting judged like it, by it. The family violence order for violence that never happened. It's like, because of a couple of things, and then a couple of stuffed up bloody investigations, and a couple of lies in court, the rest of my life I'm looked at as something that I'm not. So I keep saying to these coppers, you think you know me, but you don't. You actually haven't got a clue. You don't know me from bunk. You look at my record and you, Jesus, it's like a couple of episodes of Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, you'd be right there. I'm not a criminal. You're barking up the wrong tree. You're just getting around staring at their phones, following orders. Just following orders, you're doing my job. Yeah. What value are you adding to the world? I might, if I stare at this spoon long enough, I might be able to time travel. It's not the spoon that bends, but it's actually yourself that bends. Yeah, your mind's warped. I'm at a point, I've got to sit here and try and just make fun out of it. I just laugh at it. Yeah, right, puss. Because we don't have much to do with the outside world, me and the kids, we look at the outside world and we're like, what's wrong with these people? They're all cooked, they're all angry and fighting with one another and carrying on. You come into my home and it's like you walk into a whole nother planet. A whole nother existence. Just happy. Peaceful. Love and respect one another. We don't have fights or anything. Once in a blue moon we might have a little moment. And we'll have those. But we don't let it ruin our day. Know what ruins my day? Sitting in the courthouse. It's not the proceedings, it's just a horrible, negative, disgusting place to be. It's demonic, it's evil, it's horrible. The people who are working there, there's something wrong with you. You're cooked. It's pretty bad when all day, imagine the effect that this is going to have on your psychological outlook on life. You spend all day dealing with really damaged people, egotistical people, people that think that it's cool to be there. People who it's like a competition who can have the coolest criminal record. Jailbirds. And working in this system, like, I've been sticking up the magistrates and judges, and I now look on it and I go, I must have been kidding myself or something. Thinking that the magistrates and the lawyers were pulling a whoopee on you. No, you're in on it. You're in on it. Because you won't let me talk for myself. You're making me use a lawyer. I want to use a lawyer. I handed you something on a platter. Well, what's the name? Whatever the magistrate's name is down there. I handed you something on a platter and you threw it back at me. I handed you the opportunity to actually do your job. To actually do it. And you don't want to do your job. You just want to go along to get along in the little revolving fucking wheel. I'll just let them do private contract, go into private contract, and I'll allocate some kind of a charge to it. What the fuck? What is that? There's no justice there. That's not law. That's not law. That's called racketeering. That's something I'd expect Joe Bananas to do. Joe Banana. You do realise I actually have the kind of mindset where I could put together a syndicate and be like Charles Luciano. I have that mindset to do that, but I don't do that because I don't want to do bad. I could put together a syndicate that you would never get your hands on. I don't want to do that. I want to actually add value to the world, not leech off it. Not be not be a leech and a parasite. Not to make a living off of punishing people for non non non-victim non-victim misdemeanors. Invented infringements that serve no purpose other than to create revenue. I mean, come on, come on, come on. Like seriously, come on, behave. You're silly. You're being a bit silly, aren't you? You paid an awful lot of money just to sign bits of paper and oversee a system without actually doing any work. Just tricking people into entering into contract. I'm not going to enter into a contract. This is the whole system, though. This isn't just court. This is the whole system. Everything is about entering into contract. Just sign here, just sign here, just sign here. Why? What if I don't want to enter into contract with you? What if I don't want a 12-month lease? What if I don't want to sign a non-disclosure agreement about something that I don't really know anything about yet? What if I don't want you to write stories about me in a newspaper? What if I pick up a story, which I did, that you wrote, which is wrong, and you don't want to correct it just because it makes you look bad? Yeah, well, what about me? What about how it made me look? You know you're all scum, right? You actually, if you look up scum in a picture dictionary, it's going to have a picture of all you. That's what I think it is. But I can only laugh at it. There's no point getting angry. What's the point getting angry? Then I'd only be like you, walking through the courthouse, waiting there, staring at me like I kicked your dog and called it fuck off. What a sad, pathetic fucking existence. What a pathetic excuse for a human being you are. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Politicians getting around in there. Really? What are you, 5? Just telling lies and just talking shit. It's pretty much all you do. You tell lies and talk shit. You don't do anything that's of any benefit to anybody. You just have this system that you're keeping on life support and hanging on to grim death. It's actually of no benefit to us. It's only us serving you. No benefit to us. Well, the world would be pretty fucked without police. The world's pretty fucked with them. Oh, but what about the economy? What about your economy? What about your democracy? It's obviously not our economy or our democracy, is it? I think the best thing that could happen is the entire system just fell down. If it just fell over. Hey? If it just pulled up in Jutland Parade in the Burnout Blue FJ. Biden just sit itself in Jutland Parade. Right next door to Bondi. Swimming, fishing, pissing in the river next door to Alan. Hey, look, this one got a wireless, bro. Like, if here we go. You know how they take your kid to school day or whatever, right? All these people wear suits to work and stuff. Would you take your grandmother to work and let her see what you do behind closed doors? What would she think of what you do? What would your grandmother think of what you do for a living that you do behind the closed doors? If she thinks that that would be a good thing, then obviously your grandmother's a whore of Babylon. I don't think she'd be real impressed. I know mine wouldn't. It's pretty bad that I reckon your grandmother would be more proud of me than you. There you go. I ain't nothing special. Hey, we're definitely living in The Walking Dead. These are all drones. Absolute waste of organs. Waste of space, waste of oxygen. All you want to do is waste everything. That's all you just want to do. Just waste everything. You just hop up and down about all climate control and carbon this and fucking renewable energies that and rare earth minerals and... Where do we actually fit into all that? Where do we fit in? We don't. We was doing quite alright until you lot come along. we were doing alright. And along came the internet clippity clop and it all went to shit from there. Well, you're using the internet to do this. I know, right? I know. But the difference is, I wouldn't lose an ounce of sleep over it disappearing. Not a wink. If it disappeared completely, like, not just in the hands of the military and the government, and we don't have it, I mean completely. You're all racing against some solar flare or something. I wish the cunt would hurry up and beat you to the punch. Well, it's clear something's coming. Everyone can see it, everyone can feel it, everyone's making videos about it, everyone seems to think they know what it is. There you go. I don't think anyone knows what it is, which means no one's ready for it. I don't think your government really know what's coming, because you think you can hide from it. Well, you trilateral committee fucking idiots. The leeches that live off the parasites who live off the scum. bottom feeders. Yeah, I'm I'm going to done with taking it all too serious now, really. I'm just going to sit here and laugh at you now. What else? What else is there? People either choose to do right or they won't. I don't think there's any waking anyone up anymore. That's done. It's what are we trying to wake up? Zombies? You're zombies. You're just walking dead. You've wasted space. I don't think there's any point waking you up. You still only make another mess. At this point, it's just, hey, real Christians, real people of faith, real people who actually care for each other, seek each other out and take care of one another. That's all we can do at this point. Let the shit flush itself down the toilet. That's all we can do. There's no saving them. They're done. They're cooked. There'll be no point coming running to us for help when the shit hits the fan and be like, no, but we can't trust you. Sorry. Help yourself. We can't trust you. Here's a can of baked beans. Now fuck off. Don't eat them all at once. If you come back, the next can will be poisoned. I'll give you a can of botulant baked beans, you bastard. Because, like, you know, we can't be feeding all the useless eaters.